Hello and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the next video, which is about the Hajj series, and we're going to be discussing today the day 4, 5, and 6. So already there are three different videos where I have gone in detail that what you need to do on day 1, day 2, and day 3 of Hajj, which is the 8th, 9th, and 10th of Zil Hajj. Now we're going to look at the rest of the 3 days. Basically, there are 2 days, and optional there is the third day. So 13th of Zil Hajj is optional, it's up to you, but we're going to look at that what you need to do on the rest of these remaining 3 days. So this is the full map, or basically full step-by-step guide that what we are going to do mainly on each day. So first day you have spent in Mina, the second day you went to Arafat, and the second day at night time you went to Muzdalifah, and in the third day in the morning you were in Muzdalifah. Then you moved for the Rami of Big Shaitan, then you did the Qurbani, and you get your haircut, and then basically you did Tawaf or Sa'i, or you might have delayed that on the day 4 or 5 as well, because that can be delayed as well. But now we're gonna focus on the day 4 and 5, and we will be considering that you have done the Tawaf and Sa'i already on the 10th of Zil Hajj. If you have not done that, then please consider that you still need to do Tawaf as well. So about these remaining 3 days, they are called Tashriq, which means the days of drying meat. Because in the old days, there were no fridge or freezer where the people used to keep the meat after the slaughter. So there at the old time, or even in some parts of the world till now, the animal meat, they basically marinate it with usually salt, and they dry it out. And in that way, that meat gets preserved. So that is the reason it is called Ayamul Tashriq. And there is a hadith in Sahih Muslim which says Ayamul Tashriq, Ayamu Aklin wa Shurb, which means the days of Tashriq are the days of eating and drinking. So let's go on with it. What we need to exactly do in these days. So basically, you wake up on the 10th of Zil Hajj. After performing everything, you went back to Mina and you slept over there. On 11th Zil Hajj, the day 4, you wake up. You perform the Fajr Salah in Mina. Okay, take breakfast, and after that, basically there are no particular requirements over there. The next 3 days, which we are going to be discussing, they are the relaxed day. The hectic time you have already passed, because the hectic days are the basically the day 2 and day 3 are the most hectic days of Hajj. The day 4 onwards are not that much hectic. So you take the breakfast, wait till Zawal time, and after the Zawal time you basically move to the Jamarat, and you need to do Rami. And in this case, on in this day, you need to do the Rami on all the three shaitans. On previous day, on the day 3, you only did the Rami of the big shaitan. You did not threw stones at the small and the middle shaitan. So in this one, you're going to be doing this Rami to all these three shaitans. So you're going to take a transport. Either you take taxi if your camp is far away. The distance I have kept on the top right corner. You can see the distance based on the camp. These are approximate distances, because it depends where your camp location is. If it is viable for you to take a taxi or bus, or it is better to walk and then go for this. But the thing is that this is the only thing which is required on this day, until and unless you have not complete Tawaf Ziyara. Because if that is still remaining, you need to do Tawaf Ziyara. But I'm considering that you have already done the Tawaf Ziyara on 10th of Zil Hajj. So what are the basically time of doing the palleting? So you can do you cannot do basically before the Zawal time. What you can do is that before the Zawal time, you can go to the location, to the Jamarat, and so, to save time. And after the Zawal time is over, you can do the palleting. Or basically the main timing is that you can do after the Zawal time and until the sunset. And this is the Sunnah time, that when you should be doing the Rami. But again, there will be 2 to 3 million people, and all of them will be going right after the zawal time, so it will be very crowded. So try to find the time which is best. And yeah, it is like only 2 days required, so that's it. You need to find it. You can ask, or you can have a guess that how crowded it is. You can see in the picture that how crowded it might get. Then you can also do between sunset and fajr salah, although it is disliked, but still it is permissible. So you can discuss about it, but prefer that you do before the sunset. So the next step is basically how you're gonna do which shaitan you need to do stoning first. So first you're gonna do the Jamatul Ula, which is basically the small pillar. And here this is the picture. And this the big shaitan is the farthest one. Usually all the camps are towards the right side. So if you look at this picture on the top right corner, all the camps are usually on the right side. And these camps which you see over here, these are the VVIP camps or the local camps, or the European VVIP camps as well. So these are European VIP camps, and the local Arab VIP camps are usually here. The rest, normal category camp A, are on the right side first, then the category B comes, then the category C, D, and the normal European or Muslim camps come over there. So you will be coming most probably from the right side, and first when you come, you will arrive at Jamatul Ula or small Jamarat, and it will be clearly mentioned over there, or you can ask any person as well. There are guards as well, and they will guide you, so that it is preferred to follow in a pattern. So first you do the palleting 7 stones on this, and then after, once you have thrown the 7 stones, you need to say with each stone you say Allahu Akbar, throw 1 stone, Allahu Akbar, throw the second stone, and this way you're going to do 7 stone. And then after you have completed this, go on a side, don't stop over there, go on a side, face towards the Qibla, and the Qibla will be on this direction. You will see people standing on this balcony, and they will be directing this side. So this is Jamatul Ula, and here you're gonna stand and you will direct here, which is the direction of the Qibla, and make a dua. The step 4, after doing the small shaitan stoning, you go to the middle shaitan, which is the right next after one. And here again you will throw 7 stones, Allahu Akbar first stone, Allahu Akbar second stone, and 7 stones you're gonna throw. Again come to the balcony, stand over here towards the Qibla, face towards Qibla, and make a dua. And then you go towards the third shaitan. So this is the third shaitan, which is the Jamara al-Aqaba, which is the big pillar or the big shaitan. So come here again, 7 stones, Allahu Akbar, 1 stone, Allahu Akbar, second stone, and similarly. And after this, you don't usually make a dua. Okay, you might see people making a dua, but this is not recommended. There is no wrong in that, there is no dam in that, but still it is preferred that you don't do dua. So, and again, make sure when you are doing the stoning, because you can see the number of people and crowd it is, just make sure you don't hit the people standing in the front if you are in the back and trying to throw the stone and hurt anyone. And also what I have found out, it is not like compulsory that your stone should hit the wall, this wall. Even if it falls inside, then it is okay as well. So 7 stones on 3 shaitan, which is 21 stones in total you need, but make sure you have some spare as well, in case that because of the crowd some stone fell down. Don't bend over there in order to get the stone. People might crush you and you might get hurt. So it's better that you might ask the people around you that if they have spare stones, and they can give you some stones. After you have completed this, then the step 6 is that you head back to Mina and stay the night over there in Mina. So that's a relaxing day. You just need to go to Mina and Jamarat, and then come back and stay over there, pray the normal prayers with them, and that's the thing. You will be spending your time over there, eat the lunch, have dinner. You can still go outside in Makkah if you want, but at the night time you need to come back to Mina. So that concludes basically 11th of Zil Hajj. What happens on the 12th of Zil Hajj? So 12th of Zil Hajj, the same way the day starts, it's exactly the same, that you need to do the Rami, okay? And you need to do the Rami from the midday of 12th that is after Zawal time, and you can do till the Fajr time of 13. But again, the preferred or the Sunnah time is after the Zawal and before the sunset. So try to make that time if you can. Again, it will be crowded. You need to do the similar way. You need to perform it. I have not mentioned the steps again. First, you do the small Jamara, then the middle, and then the Kubra or the big Shaitan. And again, you make dua for with the after paleting the small Shaitan. You make the dua after paleting the middle Shaitan, but you don't make the dua after the big Shaitan. So it's exactly the same. Nothing gets changed in this, and the transportation and everything will be similar. So you already, because of the 11th Zil Hajj, you are exactly repeating the same things. So hopefully you will already know what time it is better to go. Now comes basically after the step 8. So here there is an option. After you have done the paleting on 12th, it's optional that you can leave Makkah. Sorry, you can leave Mina. So your Hajj is basically completed on 12th. So then there you have two options. Either you can go back to your hotel in Makkah or in Azizia, wherever you are staying, so your Hajj is completed already. Or the second option is that you can still spend another night in Mina, which is a sunnah, in order to do the Rami again the next day as well. So if there are two options, some people, you will see that majority of the people, because they are already tired because of the last 4 days, they might leave after doing the Rami on 12th. They will leave and the Mina camp will be quite empty. But some people stay because that's the sunnah. So it's up to you how active or how passionate you are. But because it's sunnah, I would recommend that if you can stay there. But again, depending on your tour operator, what their plan is, when they are going to go to Medina, if they have planned, or they're going to be staying further in Makkah. It's up to you how you want to do. In case now, if you have stayed in Mina overnight and you want to carry on till 13th Zil Hajj, what you're gonna be doing on 13th Zil Hajj is that you're gonna, same way, you will be doing the paleting from the small Shaitan, the middle Shaitan, and the big Shaitan from the after the Zawal time. But here the end time is before the sunset of 13. So there is no option that you can do the paleting till the 14th Fajr time. Okay, so this is compulsory that you need to complete it before sunset. But the crowd would be much less, because as I said, the majority would have left already the Mina on 12th, so there would be quite less crowd, so it would be easier on this day. After once you have done um, after you have done this, then basically you are completed with all the thing. You can go back to Mina, pack your bags, and whatever, if your tour operator would be usually providing you with the bus transportation in order to go back to your Makkah hotel or to Azizia hotel. So that will conclude basically all the days of Hajj. So Hajj are basically 5 or 6 days. The sixth day, the 13th of Zil Hajj, as I mentioned, that is optional, and it's up to you if you want to stay or not. Then basically your Hajj is complete. You stay back in your hotel. If you are still have few days in Makkah or in Azizia, you stay over there. And one thing which you need to do as part of the completion of Hajj, because if you look at the diagram, we have spent the day 1, day 2, day 3, and you have spent day 4, 5, 6. The last thing which you need to do just before leaving Makkah is called Tawaf Wida, which is the farewell tawaf, and it is compulsory as well, as per most of the sects, that it is a compulsory thing. You need to do Tawaf al Wida. If you don't do, you there will be a dam to pay, or you have to do it. So it depends on the scholar. So it is better that you plan it. Suppose that after 13th Zil Hajj till 17th Zil Hajj you will be staying in Makkah. So the preferred is that on 16th Zil Hajj, when you will have your flight, before that, like 5-6 hours before, you go to Makkah, you go to Kaaba, have a tawaf done, and then basically come back to your hotel, pack your bags, and leave for your airport, or if you're going to Medina, go to Medina. So this is the last thing before leaving Makkah, and prefer to do near to the time you are going to leave. So don't leave it till last minute, that your the bus is waiting and you are in Makkah or in Kaaba to do the tawaf. So try to make it like, suppose for an example, if your flight is at 5 p.m. in the evening, try to do the tawaf with the like at 12 12 p.m. so that you have done the tawaf at 12 or 1 p.m. and after that 3-4 hours before you should be back in your hotel, because that's the thing, the airport are in Jeddah, and you will have the time to travel to Jeddah, and of course from there as well you will be reaching a bit early because it get crowded. So usually the tour operators take you to airport like 5-6 hours before. It's not 3 hours usually, it's 5 to 6 hours before your departure time. They take you to the airport because of the crowd, in order to make sure that everything runs smooth. So ask your tour operator or the guide, whoever is managing you, that when you're going to be leaving for airport or Medina, and make sure that you do the Tawaf al Wida like 5-6 hours before that. Okay, just that you should be able to do it. One thing to important about this tawaf is that no ihram is required for Tawaf al Wida, and no sa'i is required. It's just tawaf, which means that you need to make 7 rounds around it, and most probably you won't be able to enter the mataf area, which is the ground floor, because if you are not in the state of ihram, as per the new government rules, they won't allow you to enter the ground floor. You will be sent to first floor, second floor, or the rooftop of Makkah, of the Kaaba. So there is a separate video about the different types of tawaf. You can have a look at there, where I have explained the different types. And that will conclude your complete Hajj, and ending with the Tawaf al Wida. Hope you find this video useful, and if you find, thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and share. And if you have any comment, let me know, and if there is something which is not aligned or not correct information, please let me know, because I'm a student of Islam and I'll try to teach or whatever I have gained from different sources. And if there is any mistake, please forgive me and let me know. Otherwise, you can watch my other videos about day 1, day 2, day 3 as well. And also there is a complete playlist which is going to be coming up on the top left side. Please watch my playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum.